My name is Kyle Lamb, and this is my exit presentation. I was born on October 2nd, 2000, in the small city of Yellowknife, Northwest Territories. In China, my parents never really had a musical background when they were young, as they were too poor to afford any kind of instruments. So, when I was little, there was this commercial with a catchy tune that played on the television. I would always go crazy and dance to it. My parents took notice of this weird behavior and decided to enroll me in music classes. When I was 4, I started taking piano lessons in a conservatory in Calgary, and I soon realized that I was actually pretty good at the piano and I was enjoying it to a certain extent. However, my hobbies quickly turned into chores. My mom forced me to practice for at least an hour and a half every day, and it was hard to find the motivation to do so, especially when I was so young. For elementary school, I went to Killarney School for their Montessori program. It was more of a hands-on program, and I was introduced to the recorder then. I remember rapidly fingering through all the holes in the recorder because it was too hard to follow the fingering chart. The recorder was not really an instrument that I enjoyed playing, but I liked the idea of playing with other individuals. In grade 5, the new school that I went to, Westmount Charter School, offered a mandatory band program, and I was forced to choose an instrument. I told my parents that I wanted to play the trumpet, but I think that they thought it was a joke. Percussion was not an option for me either, because they thought I would be banging pots and pans at night. Clarinet was the only other option for me, so I picked it. However, playing the clarinet was a difficult journey for me. I remember being called Puffy Cheeks in grade 5 because I couldn't get the correct embouchure and relied on my cheeks to force air out of the clarinet. In one of our concerts, I remember squeaking a lot and I could hear myself squeaking in their recordings. It was a hard time for me in my musical journey because after these failures, I did not really feel motivated to play the clarinet and the piano. In junior high, I was introduced to a new band teacher, Mr. Green. He was an amazing band teacher and made me laugh all the time. He gave me my confidence back, and he truly is a remarkable person. He taught me how to be resilient and stay strong when times were tough. To this day, I still remember the lessons that Mr. Green had taught me. The following is one of the pieces that I played for my grade 6 RCM exam. Piano was a big part of my life. I spent hours every week trying to get better at the piano. I entered a few competitions such as the Kiwanis Music Festival, and I even got a job as a music teacher. However, I began to lose patience as I began to lose interest in the piano. I decided to quit playing the piano after 12 years. This was a really tough decision for me to make as I lost the motivation to play anymore, but at the same time I didn't want to disappoint my parents. This was one of the things I really regret to this day. Feel free to sub to my YouTube channel. I have other piano videos as well. I'm living paycheck to paycheck and it doesn't get any easier than this. So I went to Western in grade 10 and I didn't really think about it. I registered myself to be part of the band program. In the 3 years in Western's band program, I was taught many skills such as being on time and working as a team. I thoroughly enjoyed working with other individuals towards a common goal, and completing those goals really satisfied me. In grade 11, I joined Western's choir because I was interested in singing with a group of people, and it seemed pretty fun. I had a ton of fun with the people in choir, and I learned to be more confident in my voice. It was a completely different experience singing in the choir compared to playing in the band. I would say that my vocal skills had changed dramatically. I regret not staying in the choir this year, and I really miss the trips that we had went to. I always enjoyed going to the trips in band. They were honestly the moments in high school that I was always the happiest. There's so many memories that I had created in those trips that I wish I will never forget. Spending time with my good friends and creating new friendships was something that made me very, very happy. My musical journey had shaped me into becoming who I am today. I used to be an extremely shy person in junior high. Like, you would not recognize who I was 4 years ago. I will be going to the University of Calgary to study music, as I would like to explore more about my own musical journey and discover more about myself. Lastly, I would like to give a shout out to Alan Yan and Ashley Yap. We have actually been playing together in band for almost 8 years now. The three of us have endured some tough times, such as playing scales and practicing for Metroplex. It kinda sucks that the three of us will be parting ways next year, but I will never forget our memories that we have made in these 8 years of pain and happiness. I am ready for what the future holds, and I will be ready to face any challenge that comes up.